Hi family, good morning. I hope you're having a great Sunday already. I hope you're getting your prayer with your family, a little devotion. And remember, if you couldn't get it in with your family, I hope you prayed for your family this morning. I prayed with my family this morning, and trust me, when you get off to that start, you get off to a good start for the day. So right, jumping right into it. Today I have a video for you. I will be making homemade bread, and I have already started adding some of the ingredients to the bowl. If you come over here with me, you will see that there's already flour in the bowl, and to this I already added the salt, I've added the sugar and the yeast. Yeah, so I am now going to mix this together. Also sugar, I added the sugar as well. I'm going to add butter to this and cooking. Yeah, so honestly, I started making bread at the age of 10, and I'll give you a little backstory. My mother was pregnant with triplets. That's my last three sisters, Sammy, Leslie, and Brianna. And she was on her last, and she settled to make bread, and then she really couldn't do it because, you know, she was on her last, obviously. She was tired. And I was 10 years old, as I said, and I came in the kitchen and I said, "Mommy, let me do it." And she said, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I will do it." And she just showed me what to do, and I needed flour, and I made, you know, made flour and everything. And she said, "Shanice made a perfect bread." So that is where my bread baking started. So I love flour. Anything with flour, I like to put my hands in, right? And I am going to show you how I make bread today. Now I am using butter and the cooking today, but honestly, this is just for you. I usually just use butter now. My mother taught me how to make bread with butter and cooking, but as time went on, she stopped using the cooking because she said it wasn't too good for you, right? And we started using butter. So where we would have used one butter and one cooking, we now use two butter. Yeah, so this recipe, I am going to, of course I'll put all the ingredients, all the measurements, correct measurements in the description, but for now I will just be adding my stuff here. I'm not really measuring because I've grown accustomed to this. Yeah, so stay tuned. My husband is behind the camera today. Big up to Mr. Thomas. And my son is busy playing over there. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear the Christmas music in the background. And you know, I am just in a, you all know I love Christmas. You can call me Mrs. Christmas. I am in the Christmas mood. I think from the time Christmas ends until Christmas comes along again, I am always in the Christmas mood. You know, I love Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You know, so right after our devotion this morning, I got up and started to clean up, and you know, in the back you can hear a little scrunter playing. I love Christmas music, a little scrunter, a little Baron, Kenny J, Marcia Miranda. You know, these are just a few of my favorite soca parang artists. And I hope that, you know, whatever is happening in your life will not affect your Christmas. I hope that you'll be grateful for everything in your life, even if you don't get all you want or even all you need for Christmas. You know, just the fact that Jesus Christ, you know, came into the world and, you know, to save us, to give us salvation. You know, he humbled himself and he came into this world to give us salvation. And that is the whole, you know, reason behind Christmas, his birth. And we celebrate Jesus. So I don't want to keep you any longer. We're jumping right into the video. Yeah? So in the bowl, as I said before, is flour, salt, sugar, yeast. Be sure not to put the yeast on top of the flour. I just thinking out, I put the yeast in my flour. I remember telling you all that before. So that is what this is. Right? Not when you need in your flour, they're just in your flour bucket. So I'm incorporating all the dry ingredients. Here now. You want to make sure everything is well incorporated. Get your hands at the bottom and then the flour. Not me, I keep saying, incorporate the flour. We'll be getting to the kneading shortly. So now I'm breaking up the butter into the flour. Using a whole butter. And I'm also going to be adding some cooking to this. You want to make sure your butter is at room temperature, right? So now I'm going to cut in the butter into the flour. And this is what I'm doing. Come closer, baby. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking the flour and the butter and I'm squeezing it together because I want the flour and the butter to become one. I want it to be well incorporated. You know, when I'm ready to add the water, I must not be feeling any butter. I must only be feeling flour. And of course the flour will feel heavier than when it was just a dry ingredient because, you know, a solid was now added to it. So I'm going to be doing this until all the butter is incorporated in the flour. Okay, so this is how the flour looks now. All the butter and the cooking has been well incorporated. If you don't have cooking, you could use 2 butter, right? So now I'm going to make a well in the center of the flour. Come closer so you can see. And I'm going to add some milk. This is optional, but milk kind of makes flour soft. Not kind of, it does. Right? So I have some milk remaining from some mac and cheese I was making the other night, so I don't want it to waste. So I'm adding it. I don't always add milk, but I'm adding it today. It does make a difference in the bread, it makes it a little softer. And I'm adding some water as well. You want to be careful with the water. I mean, you'll get accustomed when you're making bread for a long time with how much water you need. But remember, you could add water, but you can't take it out, and you don't want to add too much water. And then your flour is too sticky, and you have to keep adding more flour. It will just make a heavy bread, right? So little by little, you can add your water. And this is how you need the flour. You want to make sure it's well incorporated, right? You don't want the flour hard and stiff, right? So you need to add enough water. You don't want it too sticky also either. If you need more water, you just add more water as you go along. I'm just incorporating everything in the bowl, and then I'm going to put it on the counter and continue the kneading process. If your flour is too stiff, add a little more water. I'm just going to add a little more water to my flour. So I have taken the flour or the dough out of the bowl and I placed it on the counter. You don't need to, at this point, you don't need to flour your counter because your dad will be adding more flour. Right? Make sure and clean your hands properly. You can't be kneading with long nails. You see my nails short, right? Make sure your counter clean as well. Come on. So that was enough water for me. put the amount of water I use in the description. The amount of water and milk. So I'll be doing this until I get a smooth dough. So if you could see, the flour is getting smooth. You don't want to overwork the flour, but you need to make sure you need the flour until the gluten comes in. So you'll be needing this flour for about 10 minutes or so. You can take all the flour for your hands and, you know, make sure everything gets, you know, incorporated. So I'm kneading compost of it. So I'm showing you, this is how you do it. You are in control of the flour. Yes, put your back into it. This is how the flour looks now, the dough looks. And now I'm going to break it up into pieces. If you come here, you will see that I already have my pans buttered and floured. Some are buttered and floured, these two, and these are just buttered because these are non-stick pans. But if you, these are normal pans, they are not non-stick, so you have to butter it and then you have to lightly flour it. So I'm going to see how much bread I'll be able to get. So now I'm breaking it up. Usually you would leave it in the bowl to raise for about an hour so that you'll see how much bread you would really be able to get. But when you grow accustomed to doing this, you are able to average. So this is what I am doing. I am averaging. So you see, I'm able to get 5 bread, and this is what I'm doing now. I'm kneading this, and I'm now going to put it into practice. So it looks at the bottom. Tell me in the comments, what are some of the Christmas traditions that you and your family share? For my family, we like to sing carols. We just like to laugh and sing carols and come together, make jokes. That is us. That is the Gomez family. Laugh, make jokes, sing together. You know, we love to sing, we soak a parang and dance together. That is us. What does you and your family do? What do you and your family do? If this is what you're doing, you just, you know, making it into a log, so to speak. This is the 5th birthday. So as you could see, these are the bread in the pan. I'm going to leave this to raise, these to raise for at least 1 hour. We'll check it at half an hour mark to see how it's going. I'm just going to get a cloth. Show them, go close and show them. So we're going to cover it with a kitchen towel. You want to make sure and cover it good because the heat is what will make it rise. So make sure and cover it well. This is after 1 hour of resting. And now what you usually do 15 minutes before the hour is up, you light your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And when the hour is up, you put it in the oven and let it bake for 20 to 30 minutes until it's brown. So these are going to go into the oven now. So bread is finished. I'll show you how it looks when it is cut. So this is the finished product and I'm going to cut it to show you how it looks on the inside. It's hot, so you probably could, use a kitchen towel while you're holding the bread. This is the finished product. Nice, soft, fluffy bread. Can you see? Say hello to the cockroach fam. Say hi. Mommy kiss. You're giving them a kiss? Okay, send a kiss to them. And give mommy a kiss now. Mwah. Mwah. I have some oil heating up and I've cut up some, well actually my husband cut up some garlic, pimentos and onions for me. I'm going to make fried potatoes. These potatoes are already boiled with salt. Not like mashed potato, but you want it tender enough. And I'm just leaving this to get brown, not black, brown. So now that the garlic is brown, you want to add the pimentos and the onions. And you mix this around. When the onions are translucent, then you can add your potatoes. I'm adding the potatoes now. These are already tender, so you don't need them to cook. I'm mixing it up. You could break it up a little bit. You want it a little chunky, so it's not going to be like a mashed potato. Just taking a spoon and breaking it up a little. I'm going to add some salt. Potato requires a lot of salt, but you don't want to overdo it. You could add, but you can't take out the salt. I'm going to add some black pepper, just a little. Usually I add some hot pepper in this for me and my husband, but because we have the baby, we will not be adding any hot pepper. Although of course you could add your hot pepper after, but we won't be adding any hot pepper. So we are just going to leave this to get a little, you want to leave it, what it's going to do, it's going to stick, the potato will stick to the bottom of the pot, right? You don't want it to get black, you want it to get brown, a brown crust, right? So leave it for a little while, let the potato stick to the bottom of the pot, and then you will scrape it up, and that's how you get, you know, that fried potato effect. You see how it's looking? You may add a little more oil coming down to the end if it needs. So this is what you're looking for, that brown crust. So you just want to turn it and break it up again. Right. You want to leave it some more. That's the color you're looking for. We're going to leave it again to get brown and another part. So this is what you're looking for. And you just taste the salt now. So at this time, the stove can come off. And this is your fried potato. I'm going to taste mine. Right, just add enough salt, and that's it. We're going to have this with the bread. This is what we're having for tea this morning. I'm going to try this Lasco instant chocolate mix. First time I'm trying it, I will let you all know how it tastes. They say just add water, but a lot of times when they say just add water, because it has milk in it already, you still need extra milk. So I am going to add extra milk to mine, but I'll let you know how it tastes before I add the milk. And Nestle milk is the only condensed milk I really like. Sometimes I use Eve. Moo milk is nice too, but I usually use Nestle. That is the milk I love. I find it the most rich, creamy milk. And Lasco is a good brand if you know the Lasco mixed drinks. I like the vanilla and the strawberry flavor. So this is what we're gonna be having. Oh, these 2 cups here we got as a gift some time ago. Nice, right? So this is our tea option for today. Usually we use coffee or Lipton or red roast tea. So we're trying these today. Or you know, the Richmond Valley coffee, we use that from time to time. And no, I am not advertising. I do not have any endorsements with Nestle or Lasco. This is just my choice. These are just my choices. So they have a mint flavor and they have a nutmeg flavor. They have other flavors as well, like caramel and what the other flavors they have. There are some other flavors as well. They have the instant caramel chocolate mix, and they have French vanilla. So this is the whole. So my husband wants the mint flavor, and I want the one with the nutmeg, and this is a local flavor. So this one is the Lasco mint, and this one is the Lasco chocolate. So chocolate mint and chocolate with nutmeg. Both of them, the flavors are very strong, but I needed some more milk as well as my husband, so we added some more milk. However, the taste is delicious and you should try it. So family, thanks so much for joining me today, learning how to make bread. If you didn't already know how to, now you do. Ask any questions in the comments, and of course I'll put all the ingredients and measurements in the comments. Have a beautiful Sunday.
What are you doing? Congo.
Congo.